Do you wish you could finally start getting tons of engagement and views on your YouTube videos so you can finally become a big shot YouTuber? Well, stick around because in today's video, I'm gonna show you the fast track to getting engagement on your videos, even if you feel like you're too small of a channel. Hey Big Shots, my name is Daniel Ford, and if you're a motivated entrepreneur who wants to master the strategies of YouTube for their business so that you can get fresh leads and profits, subscribe down below and hit that bell icon so you can be notified every time I release a new video. This video is in a series of videos on YouTube strategy for small channels so that you grow fast. So how am I, as a tiny channel with over 40,000 views and with only a little more than 1,000 subscribers, actually getting around 2,000 views a month consistently on my videos? Good question. Okay, so a problem I see a lot from my one-on-one clients when creating videos on YouTube is not taking the time to actually create titles that their viewers or ideal clients are actually searching for. They spend all this time making a video, and once it's uploaded, they just throw up a random title hoping that it'll go viral. Now, I've already created a video on the secret formula for knowing how to write a title for your next YouTube video so that you get more clicks. Click the card up here or the link in the description if you want to know the exact strategies for creating a killer viral title. So one thing to understand when ranking your videos in search is understanding that YouTube is a search engine. It's the #2 search engine just behind Google. If you want to rank your videos in search, you need to put yourself in your viewers' shoes or your target audience's shoes. What types of questions would they be asking if they were to type these questions into Google or YouTube for that matter? The formula for knowing how to rank as a small channel is much easier than you think. Let's jump into YouTube right now and I'll show you the steps that I take to rank my videos in YouTube search so that I consistently get subscribers and views. All right, Big Shots, so now that we're on Google, let's talk about what I do with one of my one-on-one clients that I'm currently working with. His name is Ron and he owns about 3 barbering businesses. What I would do if I'm sitting down with him is the first thing that I would ask him are what sort of questions would a viewer on his channel want to know? Think about this for your channel. What sort of questions is your target audience wanting to know and ask about your business? So I would try to find out what Ron's target audience or his ideal client is actually searching for his channel. So if it's a barbering channel, and people are probably gonna wanna know how to cut hair. So I would just type in on here, how to cut hair. And what's cool is I have installed on my Google Chrome right here, basically an application that tells me how many people are actually searching for the specific search term a month. And it's a super cheap application. If you want to check it out, it's called Keywords Everywhere. So I would type in how to cut hair and I would try to find out how many people are searching for this. Looking over here, you can tell how much search volume a month that somebody is searching for this specific question, how to cut hair, because this is exactly what they're typing in on Google. And there's 14,800 people actually searching for this. And you can see over here similar search terms to this, how to cut hair men, how to cut hair boys, which basically gives you more ideas for video titles that you can use for your YouTube channel. Now the problem is if I were to, this looks like a great topic, you'd probably be excited because there's 14,000 people searching for this search term a month. But in reality, this is probably a very hard search term to compete against because there's probably a lot of bigger channels that are using this search term on their videos. And so with him as a small channel, it's really hard for him to compete against something like this. But I'll tell you what he can compete against. So if he were to do, instead, let's say if we were just to do buzz cut. So buzz cut, same thing. This has about 200,000 people that are searching for this a month. That's very high. But if we were to lower this, what if we were just to type in how to do a buzz cut? Let's see how that pops up. So you notice the search term becomes even lower here. There's only about 320 people actually searching for this search term a month. Now, for a channel of Ron's size, this is actually really good for him to target because it's such a small amount that the bigger channels really aren't gonna be targeting this specific search term a month. But are we done here? We're not done here yet. So what we'll do is we'll take this search term and we will come over to YouTube and we'll see what it looks like in YouTube if we were to actually try to rank with this search term. So we notice that number 1 at the top ranking here is eHow Beauty, which has about 490,000 views. It was made 6 years ago. So if we click on this channel, we see how eHow Beauty, how many subscribers it has about 574,000 subscribers. That's a lot of subscribers to compete against. So instead of trying to compete with this big channel, Beard Brand is also a really big channel. This has about 1.5 million views, and that's gonna be really hard to compete against. What I would do is I would come down here and I would look on this front page right here and see what channels on here are actually ranking on this page, but are probably a smaller channel. And this is where you wanna look for what's known as rising star channels. These are channels that don't have a lot of subscribers, but maybe are getting a lot of views on a specific video title. Let's look at Dan's beard here. He has about 110,000 views. So I just click on Dan's beard. And what do you know? Look at this. Dan's beard has about 17,000 subscribers. Okay, so what does this tell us? So if I were to look at this, basically at his subscribers and compare it to this view ratio, 110,000 subscribers, and also compare it to how long the video's been out for, it's only been out for 6 months, and 110,000 people have watched this video or searched for this video, then this tells me that this is a very good video topic right here, or title, because a lot of people are searching for it. But Dan is a very tiny channel. He has a small amount of subscribers, so I can easily compete with his type of channel with this. So now what you want to do is you want to look at Dan's title and figure out what search term is he using on here, or keyword is he using on here that he's ranking up here at number 3 in. And it looks like he is using buzz cut, but it looks like he's adding DIY buzz cut to that, because we know buzz cut is a highly searched term on here. If I were to just type in DIY buzz cut, you'll notice that Dan's videos are actually ranking all number 1 on Google right here on the front page of Google. And if you come over to here, you see the search volume is actually 210 a month. So this actually gave us a better keyword that we could work with here. So I'm going to take this DIY buzz cut and I'm going to hold on to this search term for now. And we're going to come back to this in a second. Okay, so now let's jump into TubeBuddy really quick and we'll go to the Keyword Explorer. So what Keywords Everywhere does is that helps you be able to figure out what keywords you should be targeting. What TubeBuddy does, it really helps you come up with a title that can help you rank in search. So I recommend getting TubeBuddy if you don't have it yet for YouTube. So what I would type in is, if I were just to do buzz cut, I'm just gonna give you this example. Let's say I was just gonna title my video buzz cut. This is how well TubeBuddy is telling me how well this will actually rank in search if I were just to do buzz cut. I just look down here. The first thing that I look at when I'm optimizing on TubeBuddy, my title, is I look at this number, the number of videos in search results, which is basically 16.6 million. Now, imagine you made a video on this title right here, buzz cut, and you posted this online. You're gonna be competing with 16.6 million other videos online. That is a lot of other competition that you gotta deal with. And especially for Ron, because he has a small channel, he's not gonna be able to compete with that very well at all. So what we need to do is we need to lower this, basically this search pool right here. So we would come up to here and we'd go back to our original search term that we decided to do, DIY buzz cut. We're gonna type that in and see what we get. So you notice here, the number of videos in search results has significantly gone down to 249,000. That's actually pretty dang good, I would say. And especially for a tiny channel if you're trying to compete. Now, I would say that we can get it lower. Personally, I try to get it down to at least the 20,000 range if I can, even 10,000 at times. But if you can get it below 100,000, so if you come over here to search volume, you can see that the search volume is still pretty good. This is, even if it's in the orange or red on the search volume, I still do it because it's still a good way to compete with something like this. It's really like rare for you to have a good video that's in the green. So what we need to do is we need to lower the number of videos in search results. And so I would type in DIY buzz cut men's hair, and we'll see what pops up for this. So you notice as I added on this longer tail keyword here, keep in mind here, we're targeting this DIY buzz cut, but we're adding on more words here that can help make sense here for this title. So that way it changes around the title and that we're not competing with the really hard titles here. This still gives you an opportunity to rank higher. So keep in mind, you're targeting this, you're just using this as a way to help you rank better. That's all you're doing. So DIY buzz cut men's hair, and we're only competing against 41,000 here. Now this still doesn't look very good. It says the optimization strength is not very good, and the competition is pretty tough in here, and the search volume isn't bad in here as well. Okay, so what we need to do is, at this point, I try to figure out, well, maybe my tutorial is actually easy. It's the easy method of doing a DIY buzz cut, and let's see what pops up here. So we're doing pretty good here. We have number of videos in search results, 23,000. The optimization strength is in the green, so we're doing good there. The competition here, and the optimization strength is how well optimized these videos are specifically. The competition in here is in the yellow, so it looks like you do have a lot of competition that you have to deal with, probably big competition here. And the search volume is basically the amount of people are searching for this a month. By the way, I pretty much rank most of the time with my videos in the orange and red. It's still good because that still means even if it's like 100 people are searching for this a month, then you're still getting at least 100 potential subscribers for your channel. It's better than having like 0, that's all I'm saying. So coming over here to DIY buzz cut men's hair easy, let's make this a little longer. And one thing to keep in mind, here's a quick little tip. YouTube loves relevancy. So if there's older videos on here, it tries to promote newer videos because it wants more relevant information on YouTube. And so for example, typically I try to add onto my titles the year that I'm currently in because YouTube will recognize that in the title. So if I type in 2019 and hit explore, You'll notice here that as soon as I added that relevancy, it lowered the number of videos in search results, the optimization strength went up, and the competition just got destroyed. It's now in the green because now I added a more relevant video. And the search volume did go down, but that's okay because I'm still targeting this keyword and I can still try to rank in those higher areas. This is just helping me rank in those higher areas. So just make sure that you have your higher keyword right here. So this is good. So keep this in mind as you're going. So then what you do is you take this exact title and you would add that into your video when you actually make your video. And that gives you a well-optimized title. This isn't everything that you need to do to actually optimize your video. You still have to do your description. You still have to do your tags. And if you guys are interested in more videos like that, if you want me to dive more in depth into those, I can create videos around how to optimize your entire video. I can show you how to do the description. I can show you how to do tags. I can show you my upload process. There's a lot of small things that you can do to be able to get your videos to rank. So keep this in mind. So leave a like below if this process made sense or it helped you and you learned something in some new way. Okay, so we're gonna come back to this in just a second later because I just wanna give you a quick tip right here. And this is why you need to follow small channels so you can actually see what's actually taking off on YouTube. So another thing is you wanna pay attention to virality in trends. So for example, in my space, I have a few YouTubers that I've been following that actually have videos that are blowing up right now. And they have small channels just like we've been doing. So for example, the content bug. So a cool little trick that you could do is once you get to this person's channel, as you notice, this girl has about 16,000 subscribers. And I found one of her videos because it got recommended to me. And I noticed when I clicked on it, the amount of subscribers that he had compared to the views that she had. And this is why I tend to follow smaller channels or channels that have a lot of these type of ratios. And especially channels that are taking off. So if I come over here to her videos, you can see recent videos that she has. You look at all these 7,000, 9,000, 4,000, then she has this one, 19,000, and she only has 16,000 subscribers here. But if you come down here, 31,000 views compared to her 16,000. So this would be a good topic for me to look for. So a cool little tip that you can do is if I see that one of her videos is blowing up, let me look at some of her other videos and see what the most popular are by just going to this sort by section. And this will tell you what the most popular videos that she has, and this will give you even more topics that you can work with. For example, this has 106,000 views, and she only posted it like 3 months ago, and she only has 16,000 subscribers. Her subscriber to view ratio is huge here, so you know people are actually searching for this. This one is my first YouTube paycheck, 34,000. Understanding YouTube algorithm, that's 31,000. This was posted 3 weeks ago. So you know she's been just blowing up quite recently, and it's cool because you could find people like this online. Vanessa Lau is actually a great example as well. I started following her back in December, and then I watched her blow up like overnight. She got like 40,000 subscribers like crazy in the past few weeks. So basically what I do is I create videos off this, and every time I find channels like this that are blowing up, you want to capitalize on the titles that they have and try to create titles that are similar to this. I wouldn't copy the title exactly, so just keep this in mind, but you want to create titles that are similar to this and figure out what keywords they are actually targeting. So pay attention to this. Just go over to sort by and hit most popular to find out what videos are the most popular in that specific person's niche. You can do this in any niche. I could do this in the barbering niche for Ron's videos as well. I could go to some of the popular barbering channels. Like I said, try to find those smaller channels that you can capitalize on. So big shots, comment down below what sort of videos are you going to create using this exact strategy that I showed you today in ranking YouTube search. Now, just having a well-optimized title won't get you more views unless someone clicks on it. So be sure to watch my video on how to write a title for your YouTube video so that you get more clicks. Subscribe down below and hit that bell if you gained any value from this video. See you next time, big shots.